JD here, and as you can see, we are back on iRacing, and in today's video, I think without question, this has been my favorite race so far whilst playing iRacing. This is in the USF Formula, if I'm not mistaken, and basically the best way to describe this car is that it's pretty much like a mini Formula 3. It really does feel the same, but it's just slower. And from my experience of iRacing, sometimes actually the slower cars are providing the most intense and enjoyable experience. And you can see we're at Spa here, and this is the first time I've actually done Spa on iRacing, and a lot of criticism has been over the F1 games in recent years that this track in the F1, the official Formula 1 games by Codemasters, has actually been the most inaccurate, and I have to say I agree 1000%, because driving this, it always feels like I'm driving a completely different circuit, but obviously in a much more positive manner. It just feels so surreal, and again, combined with the force feedback and everything that you're feeling with this game, it just gives you such a sensational experience. So in certain cars you do a rolling start, and that's exactly what we have done here. So I'll be talking for really this first episode, but something I'm actually going to be trying to do in some videos in the future, because I think this is something I've actually enjoyed myself when I've watched other people's racing content, is that I'm actually just going to leave you with this race. So please let me know if you'd like me to try that format now and again, where I'm not talking the entire time. So I do like to show my full races, but I think in some moments I think it's kind of, I don't know, I feel like the racing needs to do the talking, and you can just feel the intensity by just watching the video itself. And especially in cars such as this, where you're pretty much just going flat out, not much is really happening until the last parts, and it's just about being tactical, because not every race you have an overtake every single corner or anything like that, but sometimes the best races such as this is where you're kind of playing chess with the other players, just trying to predict what you're going to do and just trying to anticipate what they're going to do, and you plan what your next move of action is. And in these cars where the slipstream is quite powerful and really just need to carry as much momentum as possible, it really does provide some fantastic racing. And you can see with the I rating here, there's quite a few good drivers, and I was quite happy. I just jumped on this and didn't really have too much to practice with, but obviously since I know the layout of Spa and I've driven the F3 car around here, didn't really take me too long to get up to speed. You can see we didn't have a brilliant qualifying, didn't show the qualifying that, because otherwise we'd be here for like 5 minutes or 6 minutes trying to watch it. But yeah, in the race, I felt like my pace was extremely good here. We've actually got a driver called Harvey Cowan, who's actually a McLaren Shadow F1 Esports development driver, someone who's been in iRacing recently, and he's a very talented driver himself. So really, I think I'm just going to leave you with this footage now, and yeah, make sure you keep watching to the last lap. I think there's 6 laps in total here, because it's such a long lap in these cars. It is definitely my best race I've done in iRacing, the most enjoyable one I've done so far. So now I'm just going to leave you with the action. So sit back, enjoy. Let me know if you enjoy this format, you actually want to see it for future videos. But I'll be catching you very, very soon. Peace.
GG. Fucking hell. GG. Yeah, I thought I had him. That was an insane race. That's the best race I've had on iRacing so far, by far. Just enough for it. GG, that was awesome. Great race.